Hi, good morning. In today's podcast, we are going to discuss about um, different technologies in software technologies and other technologies, how they are going to boom the industry. Um, we all know that government of Andhra Pradesh, government of India is introducing so many technologies like battery improvements, semiconductors, drones, so many technologies they are introducing, right? So, what is that the benefit for the Andhra Pradesh and for other states? So, we want to discuss about that. And in Visakhapatnam also, they are building a data center, AI artificial data center, right? So how they are all going to benefit to the society? So I want to explain. I want to discuss these things on this podcast. You can see. So the thing is, I'm going to make a YouTube video on these things. So first thing is in software industry. So user interface is a very important thing, right? User interface. If you see any website and all, if you see any website, right? Any website, take e-commerce website, healthcare website, banking applications, or you take supply chain management related applications, or any tourism, or any sector you take it. But the thing is, the most important thing, how they are, what is the usability of the website, how user friendly that is. If you build any website, if the application, if your website is built with complexity, if it is having kind of clutter, if the user is not able to navigate that, if user is not able to understand the what actually the website is doing, if it is taking lot of time for any user to understand or navigate or utilize the website, then there is a fault with the user interface. So that is why the user interface designers and UX designers, they will design the system with a careful observability. So usability is the primary factor, expectation from the designers. So they have to make it very usable for the customer, very understandable, very flexible. Otherwise, it would be very difficult for the users to, implement that. I mean, to utilize the websites. At the same time, earlier user interfaces were developed using, HTML, JavaScript, Bootstrap, CSS, JavaScript related. So many JavaScripts are introduced, Angular.js, and there are some other JSs, jQuery. So many JS frameworks are introduced. But yet, whenever something is needed, they are static. Once they are developed and they'll deploy it, they are static. If they want to update it, they'll update the entire DOM. What is DOM? Document object model in a JavaScript. Whenever you are creating an UI, so HTML, disclose the data in the form of elements, nothing but DOM, document object model. Each DOM will contain a separate HTML elements and tags. So many things are there. So when you are designing a UI, it is very important that you have to design with the dynamic nature. So far, that dynamic nature was not there before with all other existing JS frameworks like AngularJS, recent one, or jQuery, JavaScript, general JavaScript. So many JavaScripts were, introduced. But the recent thing that is actually dominating this world is the React.js. React.js is so many people are adapting it because it deals with the virtual DOM. What is virtual DOM? Virtual DOM is uh, it will update only the required tags inside the document object model. It won't update the entire document object model. So that is the benefit of this virtual DOM and the React.js. So many people they are using this React.js uh, as a front-end technology along with the JavaScript and other HTML technologies. So many people are preferring mostly healthcare sectors. or other sectors. They are adapting the this React.js virtual DOM. Okay, this virtual DOM is kind of React.js is a very good technology where most of the front-end developers they can adapt it and they can use it to develop applications. So that simplifies the so everything you can deal it as an object, even function also. So you are going to deal with the virtual DOM here, right? That is the this main advantage of this React.js. I hope you understand what I am telling. So the thing is, other thing is Java programming. So what is the benefit of the Java program? We have many Java programming languages, right? We have many programming languages, .NET, we have Python, we have Go language, we have so many languages are there, general purpose language, object oriented, but yet Java is dominating the world. Still, most of the applications they are using Java technologies for building applications. You name it, any technology, whether it is web application, system application, or for any automation, you consider any application. Banking sector, healthcare sector, most of these sector they are using Java. So .NET also they are using it. They are using .NET also along with the combination. But the thing is, Java is a very good language. So people they use the Java. So Java is a good programming language because it's object-oriented programming language. You can actually build applications, in a real-world scenario. You can actually create a real-world entity using object-oriented programming. It supports inheritance. It supports encapsulation, polymorphism. Okay, it supports dynamic polymorphism, encapsulation, interfaces concepts are there. Recently, Java 8 is also introduced. It is actually giving a kind of boost for the Java language programming. And also Java, recent Java 21, you can see so many features are introduced. Thread safety is there. Okay, it is completely platform independent and object oriented programming language. Why most of the people, most of the developers in IT, they prefer the Java programming language for building applications. You can build any complex application using a object oriented programming nature. Right? That is the significance of the Java technology, Java programming languages, and it is a very extensive framework. It supports extensive framework like Spring Boot, microservices, and so many frameworks along with uh, some, this Java. So many frameworks they are coming to support Java languages, Java programming language. So still so many companies they are still using Java programming. Of course, .NET also plays a very good role. .NET is a very good language, but the thing is Java is still dominating the other languages. It is the number one language. Most of the applications are being built using a Java programming language. And other thing is, third thing is artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence this year, it's booming now. It's playing its role. Artificial intelligence. Most of the startups and the industries they're adapting the artificial. They are utilizing the artificial intelligence. And along with that, the government of India is introducing drones in India, and drones to be utilized with license. That is a very good thing. Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi is, introducing in our country, so that so many people they can start their own entrepreneurship, business startups. They can do R&D. They can come with the transportation system using a drone technology. Not only that, using a drone, you can do many things. You can utilize them for uh, transporting medicines to the rural areas where the actual transportation is not possible. Drones also can be used in calamities whenever calamities occurred. for rescue operations also. So we can there are so many use cases and applications of the drones. If you discuss them, so many applications are there. Even Andhra Pradesh also drone city. Chandrababu Naidu, the chief minister there, he's also they are introducing the drone city along with the cooperation of the government of India. So many use cases are there, and you can also apply the artificial intelligence for the drones also. Yeah, of course, the drones also used in agriculture, and to make the drones more powerful, you can actually apply AI as a brain to the drones, so they can autonomously work together to achieve certain complex tasks and all. So this is a very good sector. In future, it is going to change the complete transportation system. Of course, there's still some R&D has to be done to reduce the noise that is coming from the drones. They have to work on that, and also yeah, so many other things. The fourth thing is the battery, fourth point battery and semiconductors, other manufacturing things are there. So batteries are also required even for the drones and other categories. Battery are very important as part of inventing a new battery, bringing a new power which can sustain for longer time is a very important thing. So the batteries, even the autonomous vehicles, Tesla, even China also building some autonomous cars. Recent, I mean, definitely India also will come up with a new innovation feature. So battery is very important for all electronic devices, and also uh, for power sector also. So battery inventing the new battery, I think where the power can sustain longer time is a very important thing. So India is also focusing on that, and it is also bringing new innovations, and it's actually following up with the other countries and trying to borrow the technology for the battery. Also trying to invent the own battery, because that is also important. Semiconductor is also one of the sector, because nowadays semiconductors, um, India has to implement their own semiconductors. The country is trying our best to invent new semiconductor technology, our own semiconductor, so that we cannot depend on other countries. China is manufacturing, it is exporting the things, but the thing is, uh, our country has to build our own semiconductor. We have very good human resources. So many uh, human resources are there. So far, the IT sector has played major role, but now the thing is, it is changing. The semiconductor invention is a very good thing. It is a required thing. It is a mandatory for the development of the country towards the globalization. So, so these are a very important sectors. If we want to talk about the technology that is going to be driven in coming days, is a battery and semiconductor are the one thing. They are the main things. So they are also the things that has to be handled. India is taking care of them. And third sector is the tourism sector. Recently, today I have seen the message from Chandrababu Naidu. He mentioned tourism is going to be play a very good role in future. Um, yes, of course, many elder people they are telling that tourism is going to be the next generation thing. Most of the humans will adapt, and most of the people they'll enjoy it, because when the technology is booming, definitely with the artificial intelligence, other technologies, one day we are going to achieve a singularity, or the best the technology will assist the human beings. Then what is the thing that most of the people will enjoy is nothing but tourism. They will travel different countries. They will see and watch the country's culture and culture and the living style of the people. They'll enjoy the presence of other cultural people. So tourism is going to play a very good role, key role in future. So as a fifth point, I can tell that the tourism is going to be a very good thing. People wants to see new areas. They wants to see new cultures. They wants to see the traditions of the people, different general people, how they are living, how they are adapting, how they are, what kind of civilization it was, they will enjoy that. So that is where the tourism sector is going to play very good role in future, and the people from different countries will visit India and Andhra Pradesh also. Andhra Pradesh is also very famous for Buddhas and Buddhism, and so many uh, very old traditions and cultures are there in Andhra Pradesh. And Telugu language, Telugu people also very good. I'm proud to be Telugu person and Indian also. So the thing is, we have to be very proud. India is having a lot of tourism sectors. If you take any state, so many states. Each state is having individual specialization, individual culture, individual tradition. So tourism is definitely is going to play one of the key benefit in future. Definitely, it is going to play a key role. Sixth point is cyber security. We all know cyber security and the people, with the introduction of AI also, fourth point. So the cyber security is playing a very good role. If I want to talk about in terms of an IT, I can tell you there are two methodologies are there. One is SOAR. SOAR is security orchestration. Automated response. So means security orchestration, automated response. What is SIEM? SIEM. SIEM is security information and event management. So security information and event management is just a process. It is analysis process of finding out the anomalies or issues, threats. Basically, a strategy analysis process. How can we identify that the threats are things that can cause a breach or violation. So that deals with the same. It is just a event management. So if some event is occurred, how the management has to respond, how the information will be delegated, propagated, how it will be notified. So many things are there. So SOAR is security orchestration automation response means if some event occurred, some threat occurred, some breach happened, how efficiently it has to be notified. There should be some automation. That is nothing but security orchestration and automated response. So if you take an IT sector, immediately as soon as some anomaly, some threat is detected, the event, immediately it will be notified to the respective security team. How it is going to happen because they will have some automated playbooks. There's some badge scripts will be there. So what they will do immediately, they'll be triggered. They'll trigger the mails or notification SMS to the respective teams. It will notify that it is automated response. Security orchestration and automated response is one of the major things. As a sixth point, cyber security is going to boom in India definitely in coming future. As part of national security, cyber security, digitalization. Country is moving towards the digitalization. Cyber security assistance is definitely required as a security, because assistance is required in assisting in security, assisting in safeguarding the systems is a mandatory part for that. So these are the things. And the seventh point I can tell you, we are actually living in technological oriented, technology oriented lives. So our lives are tightly getting integrated with the technology. We are moving towards the technology driven life, technology driven lifestyles. So how do we adapt ourselves to that kind of lifestyle? How do we uh, you know uh, live along with these systems? So is the also is one of the thing that most of the people are going to debate in future, because that is where the human has to look for his purpose. How the machines and humans they are, coexist together is also the thing as part. You know, so many things are there. Definitely, technology driven societies and technology driven uh, lives, technology driven cultures, technology driven traditions, how human beings are going to deal with them, how they can coexist with them, how can they adapt. This kind of thing is also important uh, a factor that many people has to consider and debate on this. And of course, as part of this, I hope you understood what I am trying to explain as technology point of view. Thank you for listening. Thank you very much.